streaming? We're streaming. Are we live streaming? We're live. You three come here. Good morning. This is the 39th annual South Dakota Science Olympiad with a lot of students here who have arrived after a long drive. Good morning. Wonderful to have everybody here. My name is James Tracy. I'm this year's state director. And so let's get started with opening remarks. Let's see here. We have just met with with all the team coaches. Everybody should be up to date. So make sure that you're checking with your coaches to know where to go for a given particular event. There should be plenty of remaining copies of the program. So if you want to have a copy of that, I believe we have some still up at the front. And if not, we can get that to you pretty quickly. Before we get into this, I'd like to introduce the team that has been a super major help to making sure that we've been able to explore some new ideas for the South Dakota Science Olympiad, and I call them the executive team. So we have Dr. John Williams with the School of Education. Let's come on. Graduate student Lauren Kress, she's been helping out with just making sure that I have not fallen apart at the seams. And then Sushant, I'm going to say his last name wrong, Sushant Mekia, and he is our tech guy. He's been helping make sure that the website and all the pamphlets and everything that you see that's been put together, the two of them have been making sure that those are ready to go. So let's thank them for their hard work everybody. All right. So just a couple more points of business to make sure. So the Vermilion High School, there is a QR code in the program that if you scan the QR code, it will take you directly to not just where to find Vermilion High School, but it should give you the directions to get there directly from here. So that's an option that's handy for you. When you are over at the high school, just remember we have signs up to help you find your way. But once you're done with your competition, this is the same thing for all the rooms in the buildings that you'll be in. Please remember that once you're done with your competition, go ahead and head out of the building and head on to either your home base or to your next competition, so that we don't have any unforeseen events. Every year that we have the opening ceremonies, we like to invite somebody to come and talk for a few minutes about some stuff. And I would like to invite a guest, one of our undergraduate students in the physics department. She is a woman in STEM, and so I'd like to give her a chance to kind of talk to you a little bit about her experience. So her name is Alexandra. I forgot her last name, but she goes by Sasha. So if you see her around, chit chat with her and find out more about life as an undergrad here at USD. But let me turn the mic over to her for a few minutes.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sasha, and I'm a scientist. I know you did not expect a short girl with a foreign accent, but here I am, studying physics and mathematics here at the University of South Dakota, and working for the super cryogenic dark matter surge experience. So how did it all happen? I got my first interest in science in general in late middle school, early high school. And I remember seeing a lot of interesting articles on the internet about science, astronomy, space exploration, and I just decided to learn more about it. I was a big fan of the Interstellar movie back in 2014, and I bought this book called A Brief History of Time by a British physicist, Stephen Hawking. And it's all about theoretical physics, black holes, the history of the universe, all the crazy things in physics. And even though it was written for non-scientists, honestly, it was pretty hard for me to understand and took quite some time to finish. But it made me feel so smart, and if I was actually understanding some complicated physics concepts. So when my high school teacher announced that we were going to have our local science Olympiad, I signed up. And I was going to high school in Ukraine, and over there they split the science Olympiad into smaller Olympiads in separate subjects. So physics, chemistry, astronomy, biology, it was all separate days, separate competitions, and I had to pick. And because I was so interested in astronomy and read that book, right, I thought that I'm ready and this is my strong side. So the day of the Olympiad has come, I went there and failed it. Because honestly, I did not really have a lot of knowledge on astronomy from the Interstellar movie. And it was very surprising, actually. And my high school didn't really have a good astronomy class. My parents are not related to science at all. And for some reason, I decided that I don't need to study and prepare for the Olympiad. And yeah, that's what happened. But next year, I decided to do something. And if you ask my mom 5 years ago about me, she would not tell you that I'm a science kid. I was not the kind of kid who built a radio at the age of 10, remembered the whole periodic table at the age of 14, and then invents a new sustainable energy source by the time they graduate from high school. I was curious, yes. I was doing fine in school, that's true, but I was just normal, and to do well in science, I had to study for it. And I'm really happy that I did. I remember going to the library and asking a librarian to give me books on astronomy, and she brought me a stack of them and I was reading them. I had notebook when I was practicing problems from the internet and different quizzes, and it's all paid off. I participated again in my senior year of high school and got first in my city, second in my region, and third in my country. And aside... And in addition to the Olympiads, I was also participating in different popular science events in my town and was very lucky to meet some real scientists during my time in high school, which you also have a chance to do here. And one of them ended up helping me with my student research project, which I later presented at the other competition on research. And that one went really great. I got first in my region, first in my country, and went to the international competition called China Adolescent Science and Technology Innovation Contest in 2019, and represented Ukraine over there. And got second, and was super proud. I was so proud that I thought that now all scholarships of studying abroad are open to me. And I remember applying to 9 American universities for scholarships, and they rejected me that year. And for my family, who could not really afford paying for an American college, that meant that I'm not going to American colleges that year. So I stayed home for about a year and a half, being in Ukraine studying, and ended up getting a scholarship later to come here to be a foreign exchange student at the USD. So that's what happened, and now I'm studying hard in my physics classes, doing research on dark matter. I'm accepted to go for an internship to the California Institute of Technology this summer, which is very exciting. And this year I'll be applying for graduate school to continue my education of physics and become a professor one day. And if you are here, that means that you have at least a tiny little interest in science. And probably someone at your high school noticed you and believed in you and invited you to participate here. And of course, not everyone has to become a scientist, but if you feel like there are questions about how this world works that you want answers to, and you don't want to stop studying science after you graduate, there should be nothing stopping you from becoming a scientist, really. And good news is that the scientific community is becoming more inclusive and open to everyone than ever. Everyone who is ready to work hard is welcome to science. Women, people from lower income families, underrepresented racial and ethnic minorities, everyone can be a scientist today. And this is great. So I'm very happy that you are here, that you woke up in the morning, as I did, and these prizes look exciting. Today is your time to participate in the Science Olympiad. I wish you all good luck, and most importantly, to enjoy this day full of science here at the University of South Dakota. And believe me, even those of us who do not win the Olympiad from the first time can also become a pretty successful scientist. So thank you very much.
And even amid all that, she's still underselling a little bit because in the physics department we have put together a public outreach thing that if you are interested in getting involved with, we can get you an email onto our email newsletter. We call it the Telescopers, where we do astronomy activities, and we can get you up to date even if you're in other communities about certain astronomy events, and she's our coordinator for that. So thank you very much, Sasha. And so a few more quick remarks. Remember that cell phones, smartwatches, dumb phones need to be not present during events. We don't want you to lose qualification because of an oversight in that regard. Please make sure that you remember that the event supervisors are volunteering their time as well. So when you finish up, please acknowledge that, give them some appreciation as you are heading out. And let's real quick before we wrap this up. Students, if you would take a moment and recognize your coaches, your parents, your families real quick for their hard work and contribution to help you get here today. Thank you very much, parents. Thank you very much, coaches. This is an important event and we're excited. You all have home bases and you all have, I think, everything you need. If you have any questions, you can get a hold of me or anyone of the executive team. But for now, let's go ahead and get started with the day. And I hereby pronounce the 39th Annual South Dakota Science Olympiad is now open. Let's go have some fun. Good luck, everybody. Good luck.